Welcome to our evening update of our winter storm coverage, and we're still here anticipating some significant snow accumulation here in Minnesota, along with some pretty hazardous travel conditions. Now those hazardous travel conditions are only going to be enhanced by the fact that for not only tomorrow, but for the rest of this week and into early next week as well, we're going to be seeing winds about 25 to 35 miles an hour, even gusting up to 40 miles an hour. So that'll be a lot of blowing snow, could create some potentially dangerous conditions out there on the road. Now looking here, we have some watches and warnings in place. We've got a winter storm warning in effect for much of central Minnesota here. That does include St. Cloud. That's where we're going to be seeing much of the accumulation, and then down south where we see some much warmer air and some rain potential. They are only in a winter weather advisory. Now, the main question here of this storm is still the track. We got this low pressure. This black line is where they're anticipating this is going to go, but we see all these little dots kind of around. That's where it could end up. And depending where that track goes, if it starts to track a little farther to the west, well, then we could see a little bit less snow accumulation and some warmer weather and even some rain. But if we see this track where it's predicted, if not even a little farther to the east, well, then we're going to be staying in those mostly snow for us here, and we could see some higher snowfall accumulations. But nonetheless, here's some outlooks for some estimated snow totals through Monday evening. We see up in this orange area across much of central Minnesota, including St. Cloud, about 10 to 15 inches, even locally up to a little more. We're going to see some heavier snow right where that rain and snow line are. That's when we see some of those higher accumulations. And then as you drop kind of down on southward, well, that's when those totals really start to drop off, and we'll see a little more rain mixed in there, so it won't be quite as much snow. But nonetheless, we'll see some pretty impactful travels here. Much of this red area, well, we can see that'll be major impacts. Then across much of the rest of Minnesota, moderate impacts. So nonetheless, you might want to refrain just from traveling across really anywhere on Sunday as well, and then Monday. And then by Tuesday, well, things should finally start to clear up, and we should not have to worry as much. So make sure to follow us on X, Instagram, and TikTok, and we'll have the latest updated forecast for you.